Good morning. Today we're back at 2 Kings 4 about the Shunammite woman. I'm reading from verse 8. One day Elisha went to the town of Shunem. A wealthy woman lived there, and she urged him to come to her for a meal. After that, whenever he passed that way, he would stop there for something to eat. She said to her husband, "I'm sure this man who stops in from time to time is a holy man of God. Let's build a small room for him on the roof and furnish it with a bed, a table, a chair, and a lamp. Then he will have a place to stay whenever he comes by." One day Elijah returned to Shunem and went up to this upper room to rest. He said to his servant Gehazi, "Tell the woman from Shunem I want to speak to her." When she appeared, Elijah said to Gehazi, "Tell her, we appreciate the kind concern you have shown us. What can we do for you?" I'm just going to read from there, up to there. This woman was a wealthy woman. We said right in the beginning, she is a wealthy woman. This wealthy woman knew God. She knew that the only way that she would come closer is spend time to this woman, to this man of God, this prophet known as Elisha. And as I said last week, they built a place for him to stay whenever he came by. So she had a relationship with him. We can see God in Elisha. This woman was wealthy. She could go anywhere. She could go do anything because she had enough money. They even had enough money to build the upper room for somebody that they didn't really know so well. But she knew, she thought by herself, the Holy Spirit told her that this is a man of God. And that's why she did it. She knew where help comes from. She knew she had lots of money. She knew she could do it just like that. She don't need somebody else. But she knew, I need God. I need this man of God to help me. When this man of God promised her that she will have a child, she had this boy, and when this boy passed on, she again knew where to run. She didn't run to a hospital and took all this money that she had and get the best specialist, the best person that she thought the money can buy and get the life of the child back. No, she ran to the man of God. She got on the phone whenever she sent a message to her husband to get a donkey so that she can go. Now, it was so important for her to get to the man of God. Now, although she knew, I have lots of money, I can go anywhere, I can ask anyone for help, but the money was not going to help her. So, and up to today, money doesn't help us. It's not that we have enough money, then I don't need God. Now, God is the most important in our life. He's the one that we should run to, not to our purse, not to the bank, and say, but I've got this and I can buy this and I can do something. Unfortunately, in our world, if we look around, we see that money does a lot of things. Money, as we know, the Bible says, money can become evil. Now, if we use it in the wrong way, it's there for help. It's there for our help. But if we worship this money and we forget about God because the money can buy anything, can do anything, now, that's where the problem is. We should look at this Shunammite woman, and there's a few lessons that we can learn from her. That God is the most important. If we have a problem, run to God. Not to the money first, run to God. If your child is sick, run to God. Pray to God. Now, not first to the money so that I can go to the doctor or get some medicine. Run to God first, and He will provide the answer. I don't say there's anything wrong with having money and going to the doctor. Of course not, because God put these people in our lives. But first go to Him. He's our first place that we need to stop, the first stop in our life before we go anywhere else. So let's follow the example of this Shunammite woman. She knew so much. She knew so much. We can learn so much from her. Have a great week. Bye-bye.